What is going on, everybody? My name is Chris here. Today I'm going to bring you guys a new film tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to film static fisheye on Rails. I'm actually getting my clip first and then I'll do a jump cut. Alright, now I have my clip and now I am in my replay editor. And the first thing I'm going to actually do, I didn't say this in an earlier tutorial, we're actually going to click A and we're going to press LB if you're on Xbox, and we're basically just going to move the clip all the way down, move our timeline. This is basically what we're going to be editing. It's just basically, it determines when your clip stops and where it ends for when you are recording. And let's just see right here, we got the clip. There we go. It's not the greatest clip, but whatever. Since I'm in Merge Glitch right now, my filming stuff is a little bit different, but it's going to be the exact same thing if you're on the other update, so don't worry about it. It's still the exact same thing. So we're just going to use Advanced Free Cam. It is the pretty much the only thing I'll use for filming, except when I'm doing like GoPro thing, but that's another tutorial. Before we do anything, we're actually going to want to see what side we're going to want to be on. And for nose blunts, you know, I'm not exactly sure. It really depends. I think it'd be better if we're on this side of the rail that we're already on than, let's just say, being on this side, because it just kind of, I mean, I don't know. I guess for this one we're gonna be kind of, this will look really cool actually. So it really just varies by trick, guys. You just want to make whatever looks best for your trick is really just going to determine where you're going to want your skater to be. Second thing we want to do is actually get our fisheye effect. Now at 24 millimeters, our fisheye, it looks kind of good, but it doesn't get everything in frame, and the more fisheye look you have, the better. So we're going to place one marker at 24 millimeters, then you're going to move right over and zoom in 75 millimeters, and then we're going to zoom right back out. Now this is where we're going to have to play around. Let's see, let's only zoom back to 32 millimeters. I'm going to zoom back a little bit more. 23, 17, ooh, if we can get like 15, because that's what I film on. Let's see here, we got to go back a little bit more. It really, you can choose what millimeter you want to film on. It really doesn't matter. It's more just personal preference. Like you can do 13, 12. I actually used to film 12 a lot. It just looked a little bit too distorted for me, but I like 15 millimeters. It's really just personal preference. So we're going to delete this one. That last marker is the one we're going to want. And what we're going to want to do is, it kind of zooms in a little bit. As you can see, it kind of changes. So we're just going to press A, just click it, and basically just make sure there's no zooming in. And as you can see, there's nothing messing around with the clip. And we're going to leave this one right here, even though it's not correct. Basically, in case you, like, let's just say we're moving around and, like, accidentally hit the D-pad, whatever, zoom in, then you don't have to do that whole process over again. So then all we're going to do is delete that, and we're going to click on this, press it again, and then there we go. So this basically is just kind of our safety net in case we zoom in. And after you set the first one, like you're for sure you're set on that one, then you can delete it, obviously, because it will kind of mess up your filming. So since our guy does the nose blunt and he kind of lands right there, basically I'm going to be getting it so the fisheye will kick off, like, so the guy will be on the right side of the screen. It just looks better than being all the way down towards the end of the stairs. So that's kind of why I am up a little bit more towards the top of the stairs than I would for different tricks. Like if we were doing a 50-50, it might look better to be all the way down at the bottom stair or the middle. It really, again, it just depends on what type of your trick you're doing. So we're actually going to be what I like to do for rails is I like to be super close to rails. We're going to get close to the rail when the guy's coming up, and then when my guy gets on the rail, we're going to kind of step back a bit, and then once he starts going down a little bit more, we're going to zoom right back in. We're not actually zooming in, we're just kind of moving the camera. And again, this isn't necessarily static, but it's not like a line where it's kind of coming up, which is a little bit different for filming lines. So also, I want to say this before, basic fisheye, for no matter what you're filming, you're going to want your guy start on a certain side of the screen. So for in this case, our guy is going to be starting on the left side of the screen. He's going to go in the middle and then end on the right side. You don't want your guy to be kind of ending up in the middle, and you will get that. Yeah, so we're going to be starting, so he's kind of on the left side of the screen. As you can see, he's coming up. He's hidden behind that rail, but since we're moving, we'll be able to see him come up. And as you can see, we're kind of already getting that effect, but again, I'm going to delete this one right here. So we're zoomed in, and then we're going to kind of go back out. I like to do it right when he pops, just because then we can have that fluid motion. So now my guy's kind of in screen, like he's popping off, so then as we're kind of getting that zoom back effect. And again, this is where you can add your little adjustments to make sure that your guy's in frame the whole time. So boom, does the trick. We're kind of zoomed back out a little bit more, so I just moved up a bit. And then right there, that's when the guy does the nose blunt. And let's just see, I just want to see what that looks like. Boom, awesome. And then towards the end of it, right about here, is where I'm going to want my guy to kind of zoom back in. And then I actually like tilting mine down a bit, so it ends kind of towards the top part of the screen. Top right part of it, sorry. And there we go. And we're going to actually move that up a little bit more. So as you can see, my guy, he starts on the left side of the screen, ends up in the middle, right about there, and then ends towards the right side of my screen. And that could be vice versa, depending on what type of rail. Like if he starts on the right side, you want to end on the left side of the screen. So I'm just going to play this through. Nice, good framing. The board cuts a little bit right there, but, you know, I don't know, it's really good fluid filming. There's not too much shakiness. You can tell what is going on. And it's just, honestly, I'm really stoked on this clip. Honestly, I would save it if I was filming for something right now. This is just kind of a basic guideline for you guys to follow. And, yeah, that's going to do it for this tutorial, guys. If you have any other suggestions on what you guys really want me to do next, leave a suggestion down below. Please leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and if this helped you out, that'd be awesome. Maybe leave a link to your video if this, using this as an example, I guess, whatnot. But yeah, I make Skate 3 content, I wouldn't say daily, but weekly and whatnot. My social media and stuff like that is below in the description, as well as probably on the end of the screen. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon.